Hello everyone, Rogue Gaming here. Today we're at the Alp'S Panorama at the Northern Sea. Glad you decided to tag along with us, so let's get started. What's going on everybody? Rogue Gaming here. Welcome back to the Alps. Today we are going to be selling virtually everything. I want to get a load of money in the bank. We've got 130 some odd thousand. That is just not going to be enough. We've got a contract we've accepted already. It's over on field 5. Harvesting contract. We've got the Massey here, so we can go harvest that field for that contract. Pays out a decent little chunk. We've got the workshop put in, so we don't have to worry about going anywhere and doing any sort of repairs anywhere else. We've got the Fiat here already loaded up. We've got it full of soybeans at the moment. As you can see there, full of soybeans. Very nice. 21,000 odd liters. We're going to take this up. I believe this load needs to go to the restaurant. I think the best way to go is back around this way. So like I said, today's main goal is getting all these crops sold. I'm going to start the harvester on field 5, get it harvested for that contract, an extra $8,000. We've got lime spread, and the cultivator has went through and cultivated 1, 2, and 3. Before we go through and lease a seeder and get the land seeded, I'm going to put a fertilizer state on it. And then once it grows to its first stage, I can then put a second fertilizer state on it and have it fully fertilized. And that way we don't have to worry about it later on, don't have to worry about getting narrows put on. It's fertilized, the crops will grow, have 100% fertilization. They've been plowed, limed. This crop ought to be just awesome. My plan is to do all three fields, 1, 2, and 3 extended, all in one crop. I haven't fully decided on what crop that's going to be yet. Probably something with some straw, something we can get some straw off of, wheat, barley, oats, I'm not entirely sure. That way we can have the crop off of it to sell to make money, and then we can have the straw off of it, because with all this money we're going to be making today, let's see, restaurant, yep. With all this money we're going to be making today, my plan is to buy a load of cows. I'm not entirely sure how many we're going to get. It just kind of depends on how much money we're able to make. I'd like to get somewhere 40 to 50, somewhere in that range. Obviously, we're going to have a water tanker to actually water the cows. We're going to have to get some mower set up, some balers, equipment like that, auto stackers, just kind of depending, because we need to mow, we need hay, we need to make silage. My plan is to just make total mixed ration only, so we'll need some sort of a feed mixer, because with the total mixed ration, it will give you 100% productivity. Or if you make hay or silage, and then grass, both of those will give you 100% productivity. I think it's just going to be easier just to bale up some silage, get probably that round baler that will also wrap, make it a lot easier for ourselves, just to do it all in one go, load them up, take them back to the farm, throw them in the feed mixer. We need some straw, because we need straw for total mixed ration. Throw some straw in there, get some grass bales, hay bales, whatever we need to make total mixed ration. Just get that all mixed up and feed them cows. Where's the restaurant? I need to go one up a little more. Already. Too busy talking, not paying attention to where I'm driving. This episode's going to be fairly short. This Fiat is fairly slow. It's faster than some, but a lot slower than others. I already had it hooked up to the trailers. For carting, it's just too slow. It's going to take me all day just to get the crops to the sell point, even though we're not that far away. So I'll probably switch it over to one of the fence and bring it up. I believe this is it here. I see the sell point around back. So my plan is to go ahead and just show screenshots of all the sales and all the money, just so you guys aren't thinking that money is just appearing out of nowhere, because it is most certainly not. Get these dumping. Let's see. Pull up a little more. There we go. Open them up. I am at the restaurant. Price is looking pretty good for soybeans. Go ahead and get those dumping. So what you'll see next is some screenshots of me selling some crops, and then I'll probably end the episode with the contract over on Field 5. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, as you've seen, we have made a load of money at 261 odd thousand. Got a decent little chunk of change off of those crops, bringing them in, getting them all sold. Wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, got it all sold. There's a few thousand liters of each left in the silo at the farm. It wasn't enough to worry about taking in one load. I would waste more money and fuel and time than I would actually make money off of, 8-12 grand probably at most. So as you see, the worker has been busy on Field 5 here, getting this harvested, getting the crop in. I've been flipping back and forth in between selling the crops and coming over here and getting a load by the time this is ready, hauling this to the sale point to get rid of it, fulfill the contract. This is going to be probably the last load that might have a piece of one more, but it's not going to be a terrible deal. So 260 some odd thousand, be closer to 270 by the time we get this contract finished. Hopefully there'll be a little bit extra crop pass the contract. In Farm Sim 19 here, if you harvest the entire field, there is usually more crop than what the contract needed to be 100% complete, as far as harvested and delivery, which translates into you can either take the extra back to the farm, put it in a silo, feed your animals with it, or you can go ahead and just continue selling it and just get a nice little extra bump on the end to just help your bottom line. And that's what I'm really hoping for. Get us over 270,000 because we have a load of equipment we need to buy. We've got to get a seeder. I was kind of looking. I'm thinking that the long-term lease idea. There's a daily fee for the equipment. There's the hourly rate that it takes while you're using it. We get a decent size enough seeder like that. The blue Kinsey we had before, I believe, or not the Kinsey, whatever it was. Can't remember what it was now. In the previous episode, it worked really, really well. We've got some seed left at the farm from the first time we filled it up, so that should go a long way. Kind of just paying a little bit per day, long-term lease. It's not going to be a big $175,000, $200,000 for a planter or a seeder, and just bam, we're out of money again. We've got to wait a couple more in-game days to get the crops grown, harvested, sold, wait for good prices. I think just keeping it and just paying that daily fee will be a much better option for us up until we start getting some cows bringing in good money every day. Every day they will produce more cattle or more calves, which will then produce more cows, which will then produce more milk. We can get some slurry sold, some manure sold. We can use it as fertilizer to save on our fertilizer costs. Now, there's not really a lot of call for contracts, in-game contracts for fertilizer spreading, so we really won't make a great deal there. I don't know of any place on the Alps here where you can sell manure. I may have missed it. I will go back and double check. If you guys have seen it or know of something, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know about it. That way I can get it sold or whatever we need to do. Like I said earlier in the episode, I want to try to go for 40, maybe 50 if we can swing it. If we need to extend the loan some to be able to do that, I'm more than willing to do that. I've got a feeling we probably will, just for what stuff we need to buy. If we get a big loan, yes, it's going to hurt overnight, plus our daily leasing fees. But I think once we start getting things moving a little bit more smoothly, the chickens producing eggs, they are multiplying like crazy. Once we get some cows, get them multiplying, making milk, we can milk the cows, sell the milk, and just get that kind of stuff going. So hopefully at the beginning of the next episode, I will try and purchase a lot of the equipment we're going to need off screen, get it all hauled back up to the farm. Some of it I'm sure I'll have to go back and get. But one of the first things we'll need to do is get some water for the cattle. What I'll probably do is go ahead and buy them first, get them put in the barn. That way I can go ahead and start filling their water. We need to get some mowers going because we need to either make some hay, feed them some grass, or we need to go ahead and get a baler and bale it up. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how it goes and kind of how it progresses, and we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to let this contract just kind of play out in the background here. Get this finished up and just get ready for the next episode. Like I said, this was a fairly short one, not really exciting. But the reason I'm doing that is my next episode is going to be full of just mowing, tedding, baling, buying cattle, feeding the cows, loading wagons, and just all sorts of different stuff. That way I can go ahead and get that one put together, get it recorded, put together, and just get that stuff going. So, if you guys have enjoyed the episode, leave us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, hit that little subscribe button. If you want to, hit that little bell next to it. That way you get notified anytime we make a video. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, leave them in the comments section. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. We've got the Road Gaming. Just search Road Gaming. You should pull us right up. Send us a friend request. Drop us a message on there. And we can just get together sometime on here. You never know when I might start opening up my little recording sessions to some of you guys. Get you in here, get you helping me get stuff in and done. I would love for something like that to start happening. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'd actually gotten a few messages on Facebook from people. I really appreciate those messages. You know who you are. I don't have your names right off the top of my hand right here while I'm recording. But just keep messages coming. I'll take the recommendations, I'll call them, that you guys gave me, and just kind of tweak and move around a little bit. I really like the perspective from the viewer. So yeah, just like, subscribe, comment, look us up on Facebook, holler at us, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.